Hello, welcome back. My name is Chris, and I am the Railroad Reseller. Today, I'm going to talk about I just got back from vacation, or I really got back from a conference. When you're not in a conference, it's your time, just like at a workplace. You do your day's worth of work. You can go afterwards and do pretty much like you want to. So, when you're not there at the conference, I can go to wherever, I want to. So it's like a vacation. Really, what I want to do today is show you how being away from your eBay store, being away from everything as far as reselling for a week really does to your business. And I mean, of course, it isn't going to go successful. I mean, it hurts your sales. eBay is an algorithm that wants to be fed daily. Now, so that I tell you this up front, first of all, I did have put 5 listings on my phone. I did list 5 items while I was down there in Florida. I'm going to show you those solds, but we're also going to talk about the effects of what all happened to me and what, how did it affect my sales and all that. But like I said, I'm going to show you some solds. We're not going to clip out and clip in like sometimes, you know. So here's some things we sold, and I'll tell you where I got them and something about each one of them. Sold this lot of 4. They're Domino's Pizza employee shirts. They're 4XL. I paid what would be $5 for them. Got $25 plus shipping. Now, what happened was I was down at the casino, and I always try to look on Facebook Marketplace when I'm down there to try to buy stuff for reselling, okay? I don't list it as a trip for the casino. I also do it as a haul type thing. So anyway, there was a person with those uniforms, and they were actually having a yard sale the next day. So I said, hey, at the yard sale, come by and pick up those shirts. And then I'll look around, see if I see something. Well, apparently, that particular person had worked a little bit of everywhere. And so they had Domino's pizza shirts, they had McDonald's shirts, that type of thing. So I was able to pick up multiple uniforms, and I had a McDonald's already sell. I don't know if it'll be on what's sold or not sold. But, uniforms, if you buy them cheap, they usually sell pretty good. People use them for a couple things. Or first of all, if they get hired by McDonald's, Domino's, Pizza Inn, whoever they get hired by, they use them, of course, to wear for work. But a lot of people like them, as advertisement. They think they look neat. And also, you've got something else coming up here that people will do. Halloween. And that they use those uniforms as a costume. And so, I mean, it serves multiple purposes there. And so that's why you kind of get that buying. You hit multiple things. Plus, there are collectors. There, people like pizza joints and stuff like that. There's collectors that'll buy the clothing as a collector's item. So you've got multiple things going on there. Sold this postcard. This was a lot I just recently bought for $5 a whole lot. Got $4 plus shipping on the postcard. I was recently at a yard sale, picked this up for $1. Anytime I see video games for $1, I just go ahead and pick them up, even if they're not very valuable. I got a guy I can resell them to for about $1, even if they're not. But this was Time Splitters 2. It's complete. Nothing amazing. I got $8 plus shipping on that. Also sold along the game lines. This is something that's been in the store a very long time. This Lego Star Wars. Black label here, $9 and something free shipping. So not gonna make a lot on that. And then there's just a handful of items that still hit that free shipping. So that's the way it goes. Sold this Sonic the Hedgehog here. I picked this up for a yard sale for 50 cents. Sold it for $8 plus shipping. This is a mouse, Sonic the Hedgehog mouse. Sold this Wolverine belt. Thought the loops on this thing looked really neat. I wish they made something like this for big guys, the loops, because one of the big things I have a problem with on a belt is these little things here tearing on me. And I'm thinking that these little metal things here would really help a belt stay sturdier longer. Could be wrong, I don't know. But I just thought that looked good. Got $10 plus shipping on that belt. I picked up that for $1 at a yard sale. Picked up this Flash Cadillac record album. I don't remember exactly where I did, but I remember it not been costing me much. Got $9 and something. plus shipping on the Fast Flash Cadillac album. So I want to talk to you what I did. Okay, when I went on my vacation, I sent my sales for 10 days out. And I went ahead and went with that. 10 days, 10 business days to handle it. I thought I was covered. I thought I was 100% covered. So I did notice that, I think I had 1,667 listens at that particular point. It said 1,630 of them was covered. I figured I was good. I figured I was good to go. And I looked at a few of the ones on item, and it looked like old stuff. So I was like, that stuff hasn't sold in 5 years. Not going to sell this week. But then I had the two sales that I've already showed you, this Flash catalog and that belt, somehow didn't get captured in that 10 days. So technically right now, as I'm speaking to you, both of these are late. These were both supposed to be shipped out like Thursday or Friday, and they're going to get shipped out Monday. I messaged to people. They haven't messaged me back that it'll be late. Apparently they're not mad. I messaged everybody. I messaged almost all these sales that I'm showing you today. And only one person messaged me back, and they were cool. You're on vacation. Enjoy your vacation. So there's that. It didn't seem like anybody's really that mad or upset that, it's going to take a little while to get their items. Everything is going out tomorrow, or I'm actually probably start shipping a little while after this video is complete. Probably this evening, because it's Sunday evening. I'm going to let you tell you this. Now, when I did get back to help myself, I done changed my Friday. I changed my business days back to 2 days. And what I did Saturday when I got back in here, outside doing laundry, of course, I came in here and started listing. Listed 4 or 5 items last night. And I've got some listings after this video I'm going to get listed. I'm going to show you some more sold items now. Like I say, you're not getting all the cutouts and all that shit you're used to. Sold this Wilson glove here. This is like a catcher's mitt type glove. I really do always go with catcher's mitts for the most part, as long as they're a decent name brand. Boy, I'll have to readjust this to wear this myself. But anyway, apparently whoever got this got some little hands. But anyway, I paid $5 for this thing. And I got $41 plus shipping. So your catcher's mitts usually do pretty good. Man, I got a fat hand, but usually I get pretty much easy in the gloves. Anyway, there it is. Baseball glove, 5 into 40. Sold The Wizard of Oz. Here. New sealed. It's a Blu-ray. It's a 70th edition. These are numbered. But it's new sealed. I'm a Wizard of Oz fan. I really like The Wizard of Oz. Picked this up at a lady was downsizing in her house. Part of it was a yard sale. Part of it, I guess you could call an estate sale. Lady was moving the stuff cheap. If I was into furniture, she really made some good money in there, because she had like a pie chest thing or something. Usually it sells really expensive around to me. She sold for $40. But she was just trying to get rid of stuff. Like I said, paid $30 plus shipping on the Wizard of Oz. But I will say this. So my conference that I went to was on podcasting. And more so communications. Like I said, I write for the newsletter at my local union. But we're not just writing a newsletter, because honestly, stuff like that is becoming old very quick. It's amazing, people just don't read stuff anymore. They don't. If it ain't on their phone, they're not reading it. So we're learning new ways to try to communicate, new platforms, just like you do platforms for reselling. We were learning platforms to communicate with our, readers, viewers, whatever, the membership of the union. So I still learned some stuff that'll help me here with the channel. First of all, YouTube still is the #1 social media platform. It's not Facebook. I know some of you probably, that's Facebook. No, it's not. Reason why a lot of the young people have tuned out on Facebook. And the reason why they've tuned out on Facebook is all of us old people are on Facebook now. And they don't want to see all their old people seeing what they're up to. They got on Facebook, to share with friends and stuff like that. But now all us old people on Facebook, they don't really have they're not as big of a presence. Your average age of Facebook continues to go up and up. And also the percentage of social media that's on Facebook continues to shrink over time. Like I said, there's certain things that you don't want your grandma seeing that you're up to, okay? You don't feel like you have to check in with grandma every time you go to a concert or you go to a bar or something. That's why the young people have walked away from Facebook. We're learning that certain platforms, and there's new platforms that's come along. Recently Threads have come along. I'm on Threads. I'm just learning about it. As not only a reseller, but as somebody that's trying to reach my message out further. Each one of y'all, I'm learning new about these new platforms. So this conference really helped me learn about other platforms. So I can reach not only my resales, but I can reach you, the viewer, which, is also very important. I'm going to go ahead and show you some more solds here. I sold this. Let me see here. It's Nautica, the 4XL. This shirt came out of my own closet. It's long sleeves. It's very getting ready for, fall, winter type shirt. Got $10 plus shipping out of that. Like I said, that came out of my own closet. I looked at that and I was like, I am never going to wear that shirt again. And so it got listed, and it took a few months to sell, but it sold. This is Izod, 1934, size 1934, 95, dress shirt, long sleeves. Now, this would have been $1 a day, or, at most $2 pickup, another $11 plus shipping type thing. I bought a bunch of Dale Earnhardt and Dale Earnhardt Jr. type stuff recently. Like a clock and a mat and different things. I sold the other stuff outside the t-shirts. At my mom has a yard sale a couple times a year. I just priced it, and I only had $20 in 7 different t-shirts for Dale Earnhardt and Dale Earnhardt Jr. And see, they were all new with tags. And I know you've seen other videos where I had the Dale Earnhardt stuff and the newer tags. Anyway, this new tags, this would have been, I don't know, a long time ago, because this was when Dale Jr. was doing bush racing and all that. He was with the Mountain Dew. $15 plus shipping. Like I say, these are new with tags, the Chase type shirts. Sold Howie shirt here. Picked this up for like a couple bucks. Always the bigger, this we got more than I'm gonna tell you. I got like $11 plus shipping on it. Would have got more on this shirt. It's just a size medium. But this print's cool. It's Hawaiian. I actually surprised that it took this long in the year to get rid of it. The size that hurt it. Say this was a 2XL. Could have got more money, and it would have sold a whole lot quicker on the 2XL. And the last sold I'm going to show you today, I thought I had another sold, but apparently I don't right here. It was a total of 13 items that I've sold for this week. That's all. If I showed you in a regular video what I sold, it would be a lot more than 13. Probably around 25 items a week is what I sell. So that's half. So going on vacation definitely does hurt your sales, even if you're listing and stuff, because you put that 10 days, business days, or you can put your store on vacation. It's completely up to you. I've never tried to just put it on vacation. I've been told that that's even worse than the way I handled it. I don't know. I just want to talk to you about the effects of it. Like I say, I've got a couple hits here for late stuff. I'm never late any other time. So in the big scheme of things, it's not going to be a big deal. It's not something you want to practice as a whole. Don't be late unless you have to. This will go directly to my post office tomorrow and be scanned and all. They do really well, so it's going to clean up some of that mess. But anyway, I hope this helps you. I hope you see that sometimes going on vacation, it's good for you. You need to get away. This is the first time I've been away for a week from eBay and reselling. since 2019. I went to Texas for a week. Enjoyed some baseball games and stuff like that. But this is the first time I've been away like this. Every other time, I would just toggle between like 3 business days and 2 business days. And you see a little bit of change in your sales, but nothing like this. I still had a good time. I still enjoyed. I learned some stuff. I'm hoping to bring that back to you in the channel to help this channel become better, become bigger, and really the way that becomes bigger is through your help. If you just hit that subscribe button, if you hit that like, tell me what you've done. Have you went on vacation before? Have you put your eBay store in vacation mode before and it ruined your sales? Tell me about your experience. Did you have even better sales because you were on vacation? We did have still some good sales. The Wizard of Oz, $30. The glove for $40. I'm happy with the uniform shirt selling. Things did start, once I started coming back and start listing, things started to pick back up. We'll see if next week things get better. It probably still take a few days. I hope this has helped you. I hope you see that, things are going better. Take care and have a great week.